Have you ever noticed how just the right sound, exactly when you need it, can literally change how your entire body feels? Well, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something super fascinating, the intersection of music therapy and ASMR. We're going to build a truly holistic sound wellness protocol together. We're cutting through all the internet hype and looking straight at the science to help you craft a routine that actually supports your nervous system instead of just overwhelming it. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. First up, we'll cover the sound therapy boundary and then exactly when to seek professionals. After that, we're looking at a four-part wellness model, some crucial sound safety rules, the power of silence, and finally, how to customize your protocol. Starting right off with Section 1, the sound therapy boundary, where we draw the line between clinical care and personal relaxation. Now, if you do a quick search online, you're going to see countless videos out there promising these, magical healing sounds. It gets really blurry really fast. But to build a routine that actually works, we've got to ask a fundamental question. Can music therapy and ASMR genuinely work together in the same wellness protocol? And this brilliantly illustrates the answer, which is yes, absolutely, but only if we respect their totally distinct lanes. Think of it like this. On one side, you've got music therapy. That is clinical care, led by qualified professionals designed for very specific health goals. Then on the other side, there's ASMR, which is personal relaxation media. A truly safe protocol never pretends that a random YouTube ASMR video is a substitute for clinical therapy. Instead, it uses ASMR for what it's great for, gentle home support, while leaving the heavy lifting to the pros. Moving on to Section 2, when to seek professionals and recognizing the true limits of home sound wellness. Look, this is absolutely the most critical part of any health protocol, knowing exactly where your home routine stops and where professional care has to begin. If you're dealing with things like trauma treatment, severe anxiety, chronic pain, neurological rehab, dementia care, speech recovery, major depression, persistent insomnia, or panic, a DIY sound routine just isn't going to cut it. You absolutely must seek professional care for these conditions. Guided professional music therapy can be a game changer here, for sure, but it has to be administered by a qualified therapist, not just some generic internet playlist. All right, Section 3, the four-part wellness model. This is our safe, layered approach to sound support. Let's move to and see how this builds into a practical, layered framework you can actually use every single day. It's surprisingly simple. Step 1, identify your goal. What do you actually need in this moment? Step 2, choose your sound layer based on that goal. Step 3, set firm safety rules. And Step 4, the one everyone forgets, close with silence. Let's zoom in on those first couple of steps. Say your goal is an emotional transition, like telling your brain the workday is finally over. Slow instrumental music or familiar, comforting songs are perfect for that. But if you're looking for sensory calm, well, that's where ASMR really shines. Assuming you enjoy it, of course. You want predictable triggers here, things like soft speech or gentle rain. The key is to completely avoid anything chaotic, excessively loud, or emotionally invasive. Keep it gentle. Which brings us to Section 4, crucial sound safety rules, where we establish strict stop rules and limits. Listen, this is the absolute core of doing this responsibly. Audio stimulation is incredibly powerful, and we have to manage it safely. So here are your non-negotiable rules. First off, keep the volume low. Sound should invite relaxation, it shouldn't dominate your senses. Second, use a timer so the track ends naturally. Also, avoid autoplay traps at all costs. Seriously, do not let an algorithm dictate your sleep environment. Never sleep with loud, restrictive headphones on. And finally, keep it voluntary. Don't force your routine on anyone else sharing your space. Now here are your strict stop rules. You should never, ever use sound to just power through physical or mental distress. You need to hit stop immediately if the sound makes you anxious, irritates you, spikes your physical pain, makes your tinnitus worse, causes dizziness, triggers flashbacks, or just feels like sensory overload. If it hurts or agitates you in any way, turn it off. Period. No exceptions. So the crucial point is really this. Sound support should always feel like permission to settle, never like pressure to endure. If you find yourself clenching your jaw while listening to a relaxing track, it's not working. True wellness with sound is 100% built on comfort and consent. Section 5, the power of silence. Crossing into rest. This is Step 4 of our model, and honestly, it's the step that almost every casual internet routine just entirely skips. The goal here is an endless, non-stop stimulation. After your music or your ASMR finishes, you have to give your nervous system a really clear, definitive ending.
Turn the sound all the way off. Dim your screens. Let the room around you just become pleasantly boring. By removing that extra input, you're literally giving your brain the green light to finally cross over into true deep rest.
All right, waking back up for Section 6, customizing your protocol. Let's adapt this to your daily needs. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how you can put these rules into practical daily action. The recipe literally changes based on exactly what you need right now. Take the evening routine. Maybe try 5 minutes of soft instrumental music while you tidy up, then seamlessly transition into 10 minutes of low-volume ASMR and finish strong with 2 minutes of absolute silence before lights out. Simple, right? But what if you need focus? You'd use just 3 minutes of simple music to kick off your work block and save the ASMR entirely for your breaks so you don't get groggy. And if you're dealing with high stress, keep it bare bones. One familiar track, one trusted trigger, and one very quiet ending.
Ultimately, this layered approach is what makes the whole thing truly holistic. It respects the whole you, your body, your mood, your attention span, your environment, and most importantly, your choice. The absolute safest model relies on clinical care for real clinical needs, and then expertly crafts these personal audio routines for daily comfort without ever exaggerating what sound alone can magically fix.
Because at the end of the day, the best protocol is the one that knows exactly which audio layer belongs where in your own life. Just remember the core phases, choose your sound responsibly, listen with strict boundaries, and always remember to close with silence. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder for your own routine. What specific sound actually helps you transition into calm? Thanks so much